This was the scene outside the vote counting hall at the TCF Center in downtown Detroit, one day after the 2020 election. This was 2 days after the election, when supporters of then-President Donald Trump sought to disrupt the vote counting process.
That whole experience resonates with every Detroiter.
Daniel Baxter, Detroit's chief operating officer for absentee voting and special projects at the Department of Elections, says the entire city is preparing for a potential repeat of the unrest from 4 years ago.
All 635,000 of us are concerned about this election, and we just want to make sure that we have planned for the worst as we hope for the best.
Detroit, one of Trump's favorite targets for false claims of voter fraud, has fortified election offices and voting centers ahead of this year's election. Detroit City Clerk Janice Winfrey explains.
We've replaced all of our first floor windows with bulletproof windows. We have updated our security camera system. We have updated the number of security plainclothes as well as uniformed. And we're just making sure that we're all safe.
As opinion polls show Trump and Democratic Vice President Kamala Harris neck and neck heading into the November 5th vote, officials say there's one thing they can't predict or control: what Trump and his allies might say on election night as the votes are still being counted.
Just take a look at Detroit.
But Winfrey, who is a Democrat, says she will not be intimidated by the Republican former president.
I think he's the type of person that thinks that he can easily intimidate Detroiters because we're a predominantly black city. But we're not intimidated by him at all. And I think we proved that in 2020 when they tried to intimidate Detroiters.
In 2022, Michigan passed a law allowing for pre-processing of mail-in ballots. Election workers in Detroit now have 8 days to verify and tabulate absentee ballots prior to Election Day. Winfrey said she hopes to report results in time for the 11 p.m. TV news on November 5th.
I'm very confident in that process. But I am concerned and hopeful that our country will accept whatever the outcome of this election is in a peaceful and a unified manner.